So hello, welcome to a rainy afternoon. Another quick flow yoga, so about 30 minutes or so. If Jack comes in, he's finished his music class, he might play some for you. So let's just get right to it, okay? So let's start off in a tabletop position. Inhale, look up for cow. Exhale, rounding the spine for moo. I know that my shoulders from sitting at the computer are really tense today. Inhale as we look up. And exhale, looking down at the navel. And then just coming to a neutral spine, left arm forward, right leg back, inhaling here. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhaling back out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhaling back out. Exhale, left arm around, grabbing the right foot, kicking the foot into the hand. Nice quad stretch here. Slowly releasing back down to the mat. The right arm comes forward, the left leg back, inhaling here. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhaling back out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhaling back out. Exhale, right arm around. Grabbing the left foot, kicking that foot into the hand. And slowly releasing back down to the mat. And tucking the toes under, coming into your first downward facing dog, just pedaling the legs out. On an inhale, bring the right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip, making hip circles in one direction. And reversing the direction. And kicking the right leg straight out behind you, inhaling here. Exhale the right foot between your hand. Slowly rising into your high lunge, gazing at the ceiling. Inhaling here. Exhale, your hands come down. Your right arm's gonna come up as you take a low lunge twist. I'm bringing the right arm down, coming back to a plank pose. Inhaling and plank, exhale either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog or baby cobra, always have the option. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Left leg immediately lifts, bending the knee, open the hip. And here we go, snap. Snap, crackle, pops. Reversing the direction. Left leg straight out behind you, inhaling here. Exhale, left foot between the hands, rising into your high lunge. Sinking into that right hip flexor. Hands come down, the left arm comes up, coming into your low twisted lunge. And then bringing the left arm down, coming back to a plank pose. Inhaling here, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog, and exhale back to the downward facing dog. On an inhale, bending the knees, gazing forward. Exhale, walking or hopping, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Hi, Mindy. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale as the arms come up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, meeting in chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, back to downward dog. Right leg comes up. Inhaling here. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhaling up. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhaling up. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhaling up. Right knee to right elbow. So we're warming up the core. Right knee to the left elbow. Inhaling up, exhale, right knee to the nose, holding here. And then bringing the right foot between your hands, left heel comes down, coming into your warrior one. On inhale, interlacing your hands at the base of your spine, taking the back bend. Exhale as you fold to the inside of the right leg, arms up and over. Inhaling here, and exhaling. Bringing the arms up overhead. Exhale, opening to warrior two. Inhale, reversing warrior. And exhale, coming into extended side angle. Inhales, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. And then just bringing the left arm down. The right foot's going to come all the way to the edge of the mat. Coming down to your forearms or staying on your palms, coming into a lizard pose. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Bringing your right leg back so you're on your forearms, so coming into a forearm plank. Inhaling here and exhaling. Bringing the right palm into the mat, then the left palm. Inhaling in plank, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale back to a downward facing dog. Left leg comes up on an inhale, exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale back up, exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale back up, exhale, left knee to the nose. Inhale back up, exhale, left knee and left elbow. Inhale back up, left knee to the right elbow. And inhale back up, exhale, left knee to the nose and holding here. And then placing the left foot between your hands, coming into your warrior one. And interlacing your hands, opposite pointer finger on top, taking a back bend, folding to the inside of that left knee. And bringing the arms back up. Exhale, opening to a warrior two. Inhale as you reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reversing the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale as you reverse the warrior. Exhale, both hands come down to the inside of the left foot to the edge of the mat, preparing for your lizard pose. Maybe coming down to your forearms. And then coming back to a forearm plank once again. So we're gonna do some more core work. We're gonna inhale to bring the right leg up and exhale, right knee to right elbow, back. Inhale left, exhale left knee to left elbow and back. Inhale right, exhale right knee to right elbow and back. Inhale left, exhale left knee to left elbow and back. Holding forearm plank. And coming into a dolphin pose, walking your feet forward. And pressing the right palm into the mat and the left palm back into your downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank, exhale chaturanga. Inhale back to plank, exhale chaturanga. Then one more yogi push-up as you come back to plank. And then back to chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, right foot between your hands, coming into your high lunge. And bringing your hands to your heart center, tilting forward, coming to your warrior three. Inhaling here. Exhale, the palms come down, coming to a standing split, trying to bring your nose to your knee. And the left hand comes to the left hip as you twist and open towards the left. Maybe bending the left knee, grabbing hold of the foot. Maybe the right hand comes to the heart center. And opening up if you're in the bind. Left arm comes down. This time right hand to right hip, twisting and opening towards the right. And bringing the left leg down, coming to the outside of the left foot, maybe grabbing hold of the right big toe. Coming to side plank, so coming into side plank, holding the right big toe, maybe just lifting it up, maybe just bringing it on top, wherever you are today. And then bringing the right leg on top of the left, coming back into a plank. Inhaling here, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog, and exhale back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, left foot between the hands, coming into your high lunge. Hands to the heart center, coming into your warrior three. And releasing your palms down to the mat for standing split, nose to the knee. And right hand to the right hip on an inhale, exhale as you open up to Ardha Chandrasana or half moon. And then maybe bending the right knee, grabbing hold of foot, coming into a bind. You want to come into a balance, maybe taking left hand to heart center. You can also do a double bind by bringing the left hand behind, grabbing for the right foot. If you're in the bind, opening back up, releasing the right palm down, this time left hand to the left hip, twisting and opening to the left. The right foot comes down, coming to the outside of the right leg, coming into your version of side plank. And then releasing back down to a plank pose. Inhaling in plank, exhale chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog, and exhale back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, taking the arm balance if that's in your practice. Maybe coming into a chin stand. And back to the arm balance. And back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, back to a downward facing dog. I need to move these extra diapers so I have room. And inhaling, downward facing dog. And exhaling. On an inhale, the right leg comes up again. Exhale, right foot between your hands. Coming into your high lunge. Yes, and there's the dogs. Left arm underneath the right, elbows away from the chest. Inhaling here. Exhale, coming forward, coming into a full eagle pose. Bending forward. The left leg comes back behind you. Warrior 3 with eagle arms. Opening back up, hands behind the back. Maybe the arms come up overhead as they're interlaced. And then coming back down, coming into a high lunge. Inhaling here, exhale, opening to a warrior 2. Inhales, reverse the warrior. And exhale, coming into extended side angle. Maybe coming into the bind, gazing over the left shoulder. Gazing down at your right foot, walking the left foot into the right. Maybe coming into a bird of paradise. Rising up. Maybe straightening that right leg. And gazing over the left shoulder. And the right leg comes back down. Left leg comes back. Opening up those arms. Straightening the right leg into Trikonasana or triangle. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Left arm comes down, folding over that right leg for pyramid pose, adjusting your feet. Right hand to right hip, twisting and opening towards the right. Feeling that deep stretch in the IT band. And releasing the palm back down, coming into a plank pose. Inhaling here, exhale chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale back to a downward facing dog. Inhaling here.
Whistle came
Inhaling is the left leg.
Whistle came in handy.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, coming into the arm balance. Maybe coming into a full chin stand. And back to the arm balance. And back to chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. On the inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, left foot between the hands, coming to your high lunge. Right arm underneath the left, elbows away from the chest. Tilting forward. And coming into your eagle pose. Breathing here, taking deep breaths. Friday afternoon, letting it all go, all the distractions, just breathing through it. Boy, are there a lot of distractions. Right leg comes back behind you. And releasing those hands. And interlacing them at your base of your spine, bringing them up overhead. And then bringing the right leg down as the arms come up. Exhale, opening to a warrior 2. Inhales, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reversing the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Coming into the bind. Gazing over the right shoulder. And walking the right foot in to meet the left. Weight in the right leg. Slowly coming up, straightening that left leg. Left leg comes down, right leg back, opening up the arms, straightening the left leg, coming into Trikonasana. Your right arm comes down, folding over that left leg. You're gonna do some activity. Left hand comes to the left hip, opening towards the left. And then bring the left arm down, coming back to a plank pose. And this time coming down to your forearms, walking your feet in, coming into a dolphin pose. So either taking dolphin push-ups, coming forward to a plank, back to a dolphin, inhaling and exhaling. We're lifting one leg on the inhale, exhaling down, inhale, exhale. We're trying out your forearm stand. Playing around for several breaths here, meeting in child's pose whenever you're done.
Mommy's doing the headstand now.
The forearm stand, buddy.
Mommy's doing, I mean the forearms. Mommy's now doing the forearm stand instead.
Breathing into the pose.
Waiting for Mommy to stop.
And coming down, coming into a child's pose.
Waiting.
Inhales, you walk your hands over to the right. Exhaling here. Inhales, you walk them over to the left. And exhaling here. And bringing your arms straight out in front of you. Coming back into a tabletop. And back into a downward facing dog, pedaling the feet out. On an inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, the right knee to the nose. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right foot between your hands. Into your high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands to the heart center as you take a twist over to the right. You can either stay here, maybe coming into the bind. Right arm underneath. Left arm underneath. Right arm up and over. Gazing over the right shoulder. And slowly opening up, coming back into your hands at your heart center. Maybe playing with side crow here so your palms can come down, creating a shelf for your upper right thigh, leaning into it. And coming into your side crow. And then coming gently out of it. Hands to the heart center, bringing them up overhead. And exhaling to a warrior two. Inhale to reverse the warrior. And exhale, coming into extended side angle. Straightening the right leg one more time into Trikonasana. Left hand to the left hip as you bend your right knee. Back into Ardha Chandrasana. Left palm comes down to the mat. Back into a standing split. And hands come to heart center into a warrior three. And then hugging your left knee into your chest. Right hand to the right hip, left peace fingers around the left big toe, straightening the leg. You can always just hold the knee. Maybe bringing it out to the side. And left foot forward. And then you're going to take your left foot sole to the inner right upper thigh to your hip flexor. Hands at heart center. So you kind of bend into your chair pose. Maybe putting your hands all the way down, keeping a gentle bend in your right knee. Either staying here in this deep hip opening stretch, coming into the arm balance, bending the arms. You want to play with it, maybe dropping your head. Coming into a tripod. It's kind of like a pigeon tripod. And then we come back down out of it as we came into it. Bringing the head back up and coming down. All meeting with hands at heart center, slowly coming up, arms overhead. Bringing the left foot to the inner right thigh, coming into a tree pose. Hands to heart center, breathing in and out, jacking your step. Inhale as the arms come up. And exhaling here. Hands to heart center. Left knee into the chest, coming back to a warrior three. Back to a high lunge. And hands come around the right leg comes back to a plank. Inhaling in plank, exhale, chaturanga. 2 more yogi push-ups, inhale back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left foot between the hands. Coming into a high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands to heart center, twisting over to the left. Staying here, maybe coming into the bind. And gazing over the left shoulder. Feeling a deep stretch in that left glute muscle. Either staying here, maybe bring your hands back to heart center, maybe coming into your side crow or just playing around with it. So planting the palms, creating a shelf, and coming into your side crow. And then coming gently back down, hands to heart center, and slowly coming up to a warrior two. Inhale as you reverse the warrior, and exhale coming into extended side angle. And again, straightening that left leg, coming into your triangle pose again. Right hand to the right hip, coming forward into a half moon. And the right palm comes down into a standing split. Hands to the heart center, coming into a warrior three. And inhaling as you hug your right knee into your chest, grabbing hold of the right big toe with your peace fingers, extending the leg out in front. Then maybe extending it out to the side, gazing over that left shoulder. The right foot comes back to the center, bringing the right sole of the foot to the inner left thigh, or hip flexor, hands to heart center, slowly bending. Maybe the palms come down, coming into a stretch. Staying here, maybe coming into that arm balance, bending the arms, hooking the right foot into the upper left tricep. Maybe that head comes down, coming into your pigeon tripod. And to come out of it, bringing the legs down, flipping the foot again, and pressing that head up. And coming gently out of it. Hands to the heart center, slowly coming up. Right foot into the inner left thigh. Hands to the heart center. Arms up overhead, gazing at the ceiling. And the hands come back to the heart center. Right knee comes back to the chest. And coming back into your high lunge. Inhaling here. And exhale, hands around the left foot. Coming back to a plank pose. Inhaling in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhaling back to a downward facing dog. And then breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Either staying in down dog for 5 breaths, child's pose, or taking any inversion of your choice. I'm going to take the version of a headstand where my elbows are parallel to each other. They're going to come down to the mat. My head's going to come over my elbows or my forearms. I come into a downward facing dog, engaging the core, slowly coming up, and then the legs come up too. And remembering to breathe when you're in your inversions. These days, I feel like I spend half the day standing on my head, trying to see the world from a different perspective. It does help. An inversion is just anything where your legs are above your heart. So it can be as simple as just your legs up against a wall, a shoulder stand, a bridge pose. Holding here for a couple more breaths. If you've tried my inversion, maybe piking the legs and coming back into a forearm plank. Bringing the right palm into the mat and the left palm back into a plank pose. Inhaling here. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, right foot between your hands, paralleling your legs to the sidewall. And coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Maybe the head comes down to the mat. And maybe coming into your tripod here. If you're in tripod, maybe engaging your core as you bring your legs out to a straddle, down, together, and up. Out, down, together, and up. Out, down, together, and up. And you can repeat that as many times as you want, but I am done with those. Holding here. Slowly coming back to a straddle, releasing all the way down. Palms directly underneath your shoulders as you inhale, bringing the right arm up and exhaling here. Right palm down, inhales, the left arm comes up and exhaling here. Walking both hands over to the right foot, holding over that right leg, feeling the stretch here. And walking them over to the left leg. And then palms again directly underneath your shoulders. As you inhale, bring your hands to your hips, slowly coming up on an exhale. Toes out, heels in. Inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, coming into your goddess pose. Maybe the heels come up, balancing on your toes and balls of your feet. Inhale as you take a nice back bend, opening the chest. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale as you open the chest. And exhale, rounding the spine. And bring your arms back again by your sides, a 90-degree angle. Slowly coming into a star pose, back to a warrior two. Inhales, reverse the warrior. And exhale, hands around the right leg. The right leg comes back to a 3-legged down dog. As you inhale, bend your knee, open your hip, maybe flipping your dog. Coming into a rock star pose. Feeling a nice opening here, your right side body. Bringing the right palm back down, 3-legged down dog. You can either bring your right foot down, just coming into a downward facing dog, or if you want the vinyasa with arm balance again, right knee to the right elbow, back to the arm balance. Right leg comes back, inhale back up, and exhale a downward facing dog. Inhale, bringing your left leg up, and exhale, left foot between your hands, paralleling legs to the sidewall. And this time we're going to bring our hands to our heart center, coming into Dandasana, bending the right knee as the left toes come up. You can always have your hands around your right foot. And then inhaling back up, exhale, bending the left knee. Inhale back up, exhale, bending the right knee. And inhaling back up, exhale, bending the left knee. And inhaling back up, exhale, folding forward. On an inhale, hands come to your hips, slowly coming up on an exhale. Left foot out, coming into a warrior two at the front of the mat. Inhale as you reverse the warrior. And exhale, cartwheeling hands around the left leg, coming to a three-legged down dog. Inhale as you bend your knee, open your hip. On an exhale, flipping the dog, coming into rock star. Then the left palm comes back down again. You can come right to us. Downward facing dog, take your traditional vinyasa, coming into the arm balance. Whatever works for you today. I have a nice bookshelf right here, so I can't extend my leg. And then inhale to upward dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. So my goal is today not for you to be able to do everything, but for you to just challenge yourself and feel good about yourself. Do what you can, do what you want. Just breathe into the poses without any judgment. On an inhale, coming forward into a plank. Exhale, coming all the way down to your belly. So taking a couple of back bends here. We're going to interlace our hands at the base of our spine, first coming into locust. Inhale, legs rise and chest rises. Exhaling here, taking 3 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. And last one, inhaling. Exhale, slowly release. Bringing one cheek to one side, shaking your hips from side to side. You can bend your knees, rocking them from side to side. Taking your cheek to the other side. Now we'll all bend our knees and grab hold of our ankles with our hands as we inhale and come up into bow pose. Exhaling here. Inhaling, maybe shifting over onto the right shoulder, getting a nice opening here. Exhaling back to center. Inhaling over to the left. And exhale back to center. Inhaling for 1, neutralizing pose. Exhale, slowly releasing. Again, bend your knees. Windshield your legs from side to side. Bring your legs down. Planting your hands into the mat, tucking your toes under, pushing up into a plank pose. And exhale to a downward facing dog. Feeling that nice counterbalance. Stretching your right and left lower back. Pedaling it out. Now on an inhale, bring the right leg up, bending the knee, open the hip. Exhale, right knee to the right elbow. Coming into a pigeon pose, so paralleling the shin. Taking a back bend here in an inhale. On an exhale, taking any variation of pigeon that feels good to you today. Maybe folding over into a deep pigeon pose. You always have the option of staying in more of a passive pigeon pose or bringing your palms back up, bending the left knee, taking hold of the left foot, or coming into king pigeon, foot into the elbow crease and right arm up and over. You can also just stay in regular pigeon. This will give you a deep stretch in that left quad and hip flexor. Wherever you are, the palms come down, tucking the left toes under, coming back to a 3-legged down dog, bending the knee, opening the hip, making hip circles in one direction with the right knee, and reversing the direction. And bringing the right foot down to meet the left. You're going to inhale as you bring the right leg up again. Exhale the right knee to the left elbow, bringing the foot all the way through, coming into a fallen triangle. Left arm up and over. And just because I have to throw in a couple more push-ups, the left palm comes down. Right leg back a little bit, inhaling here, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale back to plank, exhale, chaturanga, and inhale back to plank. Exhale, the right leg comes back, releasing the right leg to meet the left. On an inhale, the left leg comes up, bending the open the hip. Exhale, left knee to left wrist, preparing for pigeon. Back bend on an inhale, and exhale, folding over that left shin. Slowly coming up if you want to, bending the right leg, maybe coming into your king pigeon or just staying in pigeon pose. Noting tightness or differences on one side from the other. Areas that you hold tension and stress. With me, it's definitely my right hip and my right lower back. I think it'll hurt until my kids are about 20. Slowly releasing, palms back down. The left leg comes back, bend when you open the hip circles in one direction, and reversing the direction. Inhale, the left leg comes back behind you. Exhale, left knee to the right elbow, bringing the leg all the way through, coming into a fallen triangle. The right palm comes down, the left leg can come back a little bit. Inhaling in plank, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale back to plank, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale back to plank, exhale, the left leg comes back. And slowly releasing the left leg to meet the right. And inhale, bending your knees, looking forward. Exhale, jumping your feet through into a boat pose. Inhaling in boat, exhale, half boat. Inhale, back to boat, exhale, half. Inhale, boat, exhale, half. Inhale, boat, exhale, half, and holding here. Coming back to boat, and releasing the soles of your feet together. Coming into a seated position here. Maybe coming into a butterfly, as I tell my kids. Slowly folding over those legs. Coming into a groin stretch, lower back stretch. Arms walking forward, we'll get more into the lower back. And from here, we'll bring the left foot into the inner right thigh. Peace finger on the right big toe, arm up. And coming over to a stretch. And back up, planting the left palm, slowly coming up. Feeling a nice stretch and opening on your right side. And then coming back down, switching sides, left leg out, right leg in. Left peace fingers around the left big toe, arm up, and slowly coming over, looking under that right arm. And slowly coming back up, planting the right palm, and coming into a slight back bend. And releasing here. We have a couple more options for arm balances. So we're gonna we're gonna rock the baby. We're bringing our right shin to our chest and just rocking it back and forth. Feeling nice, hip loosening. You're probably loose anyway there. You can either stay here, or you can bring your right leg over your right shoulder, planting your right palm, bringing your left foot in a little bit closer, left palm to the outer left hip, maybe slowly rising up, legs coming out, and holding here. And slowly coming back down, releasing. Again, hugging the right knee into the chest. And then maybe coming into lotus, the right foot comes up into the inner left thigh, left leg over the right. If you can't come into lotus, just coming into a cross-legged seated position. And inhaling here. And exhaling. Maybe coming into this arm balance where you plant your palms by your hips and slowly lift yourself up. Maybe rocking forward and back. Releasing down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. And slowly coming out of the lotus pose. This time we're gonna hug our left shin to our chest, rocking the baby. Bringing the left leg maybe over the left shoulder if you wanna try the arm balance. Right palm by your side, left palm by your side. Interlacing your toes, slowly coming up. And slowly releasing back down. Again, rocking the baby. And taking the reverse of the lotus from last time. This time first, the left foot comes into the right upper hip flexor, right leg over the left. And taking an inhale through the nose. And an exhale through the mouth. Maybe coming into the arm balance or just staying here and breathing in the moment. If you want to come to the arm balance, slowly lifting those hips up and down and up and down and up and down. And holding here for one more breath, inhaling through the nose, then out through the mouth. And taking your legs out of lotus and come into a couple more hip stretches, stacking your shins on top of your shins. And inhaling, slowly walking your hands out in front, feeling a deep stretch in your lower back. Slowly coming up and taking your right leg out, left foot into your inner right thigh, and arms up overhead. Exhale, folding over the right leg. Slowly coming up. Right shin comes down first, left shin over the right. Inhaling up. Exhale, walking the arms forward. Slowly coming back up, left leg out in front, right foot to the inner left thigh. Inhale, the arms are up overhead. And exhale, folding over that left leg. Slowly coming up, right leg out and left leg out. Inhale as you come up, coming into your wide-legged, seated forward fold. If you have a block or anything, you can always put a block for your head as a nice pillow or rest. Slowly coming back up and making your way onto your back. Knees are bent. I'm taking just one bridge pose here. Inhale as the hips come up, interlacing the palms, coming into a bridge. Breathing in and out. Making this a very gentle, forgiving posture. Maybe closing your eyes, settling into the breath. If you have a block, maybe coming into a restorative bridge, bringing the block to the sacrum. And then slowly coming down. And taking the outside of both your feet, coming into a happy baby pose, rocking from side to side. And hugging your knees into your chest. The legs fall over to the left, coming into a gentle spinal twist. You look over the right shoulder. Slowly coming back up. And the legs come over to the right, gazing over the left shoulder. And the legs come back up, hugging the knees into the chest. And then maybe bringing the soles of the feet together, knees apart, one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, closing your eyes here. Either staying here for Shavasana or extending your legs out in front of you. Palms can stay on your belly and heart, or lie open by your side. Breathing in and out. And in and out. Maybe just practicing the mantra in, I know I'm breathing in. Out, I know I'm breathing out. Staying here for as long as you would like. Thanks for joining me. It's always inspiring for me to teach. It kind of gets me to do my yoga practice. If I get to share it with you and that's helpful at all, I'm happy to do it. Thanks, bye.